here are the 7 best ways that you can make passive income. And for each of these methods, I'm going to share with you how hard it is to get started, how hard it is to actually make $100 a month with each of these methods, and how hard it is to maintain these businesses once you get them up and running. And together, these 7 different methods make me over $85,000 per month. But I have to be honest with you, it's taken me almost 9 years to build up all these different businesses to be making $85,000 per month. And what I'm going to share with you in this video is not a get-rich-quick scheme. These are all legitimate businesses that if you put in the work, will pay off down the line. And each of these methods can make you passive income. And I want to be clear, when I say passive income, I mean once you get the business up and running, you can walk away from the business and the business continues to make you money. You can think about this like building a car. It takes a lot of work to build a car, but once you have that car built, all you have to do is make sure that there's gas in the tank, and that machine is going to take you a lot farther than you'd be able to go on your own. The same thing's true with building a business versus working for somebody else. If you're working for somebody else, you're always making a little bit of progress. This is like trying to walk to your destination. You're always getting a little bit closer. But if you spend the time to actually build a car, to build your business, you're going to be able to hit your goals a lot faster and to go a lot farther. And the secret to making money is realizing that money is how we exchange value. And if you want people to give you their money, you need to create something that is valuable and exchange that thing for their money. This video is going to show you the best ways to actually make money online. So hit the like button and let's get started with number 1, which is crypto interest. And using our scale, the difficulty to start this business model is a 1 out of 5. If you want to make money with crypto interest, all you have to do to start is sign up for BlockFi, Celsius, or Crypto.com. Now, I personally use all 3 of these, and Celsius actually has the biggest sign-up bonus, but Crypto.com actually pays out a higher percentage in interest. So I personally put most of my crypto portfolio in Crypto.com. And the way this method for making passive income works is you take any kind of cryptocurrency you have and you put it into a type of savings account with Crypto.com, Celsius, or BlockFi. They then take that cryptocurrency and they lend it out for other people, or they use it to help build their business. So the value that you're providing is you're letting them use your cryptocurrency however they see fit. Now, the best way to get crypto interest with these platforms is to buy a stablecoin. A stablecoin is something like USDC or Tether. And the way that these coins work is every coin is worth exactly $1. And if you buy stablecoins and you deposit with a site like Crypto.com, they'll give you a 10% interest rate, meaning that you could buy $12,000 worth of USDC or Tether, deposit it into Crypto.com, and you'd be making $1,200 a year, or roughly $100 a month. So I would rank this a 2 out of 10 on how hard it is to make $100 a month. Because the real question is, how hard is it for you to save $12,000? If it's easy for you, if you already have $12,000 in the bank, then making $100 a month with this method is extremely simple. However, if you're from a country or you're in a situation where the idea of saving $12,000 sounds impossible, don't worry, methods 3 through 7 will still work for you. Now, I personally have around $300,000 in cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, a few other coins, and some different stable coins. So I personally make around $1,800 a month in passive income from this method. And I would say that this method is a 1 out of 5 as far as maintenance, because it's pretty much set it and forget it. The second method for making passive income is investing in stocks. And I want to be clear, there's a lot of scammers and fake gurus out there that will tell you that investing in stocks is easy and that they have the secret formula. And for the most part, it's not true. Making money in the stock market by picking individual stocks is almost impossible. However, if you look at the S&P 500 for the last 50 years, on average, it had a 10% return. And some years it has a much higher return. In 2021, it had a return of 27%. Meaning if you would have put $1,000 into the stock market at the beginning of 2021, you would have made $270 for doing absolutely nothing. But sometimes the stock market goes down, which it's been doing a lot recently. So if you want to play it safe, I would recommend investing your money in an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. And Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, actually tells people not to invest into his company. He recommends that they invest in the S&P 500 instead. And something interesting to note about investing in the stock market is most billionaires either made their money by investing in the stock market or by creating businesses. And I'm going to show you what I think the best method for creating a business right now is in just a minute. But I would rate investing in stocks a 2 out of 10 as far as difficulty to start. Realistically, all you have to do is download an app like Robinhood or Webull, and you can start investing in stocks. However, it's probably smart to do at least a little bit of research before you start investing. And I'd give investing in stocks a 4 out of 10 as far as how hard it is to actually make $100 a month. Because yes, over the last 50 years, the stock market has had a 10% return on investment, but there's always a chance that you end up investing in a time where the stock market's actually going down. So you might not actually make that $100 a month. I'll also give this method a 2 out of 5 as far as how hard it is to maintain. If you're just putting all your money into an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, you don't really need to do anything. But if you're trying to pick individual stocks and hoping to make money from that, you might need to actually monitor and see how those businesses are doing. And in general, investing in the stock market is not a good way to make money. It is a decently good way to help you grow the money that you already have. But if you don't have a lot of money, doing crypto interest or investing in stocks is not going to work for you. And the next 5 methods is what I would recommend for you instead. Number 3 is e-commerce. And this is the first way that I was actually able to build a business and start making passive income. And last year, there was over $4.9 trillion in e-commerce sales. And this field is still growing. In 2019, e-commerce only made up 12% of all retail sales, meaning that only 12% of people that bought things bought them online. In 2020, that jumped up to 16%. And in 2021, that continued to grow. And it's pretty obvious that people are buying things online more and more often, and they're less likely to go into a store and actually make a purchase there. So if you want to build a business and you want to make money, selling your products online is the best way to do it. And best of all, by creating an online business, you can sell your products to people all over the world. And since your business is online, that means you can live wherever you want. You can travel the world and continue to work on your business. And that's what I did. A little over 9 years ago, I had a corporate job that I absolutely hated. I started getting really depressed in my job because there was no reason for me to work hard. So I quit my job cold turkey, and starting an e-commerce business is relatively easy. I would give this a 2 out of 5 for how hard it is to start an e-commerce business. There's sites like WooCommerce or Shopify that make it extremely easy to start an e-commerce store. I'll link a video up here about how to use those sites to start your own e-commerce business. But after I quit my job, I spent the next several years struggling trying to actually get people to go to my website and to actually make purchases on my website. And it probably took me about 6 months to start making $100 a month from my first e-commerce website. Now, to be fair, during that time, I was actually traveling and I had moved to South America, so I probably could have done it even faster if I wasn't traveling at the same time. And the beautiful thing about an e-commerce business is once it's up and running, it's relatively easy to maintain. So I'd give it a 2 out of 5 for that category. But here's the thing, if you think that e-commerce is the future and that people are going to be buying things more and more online, then it's important to know that Amazon.com actually makes up 50% of all e-commerce sales in the United States. Last year, there was over $400 billion in e-commerce sales on Amazon.com. Now, the thing that a lot of people don't know is you can actually sell products on Amazon.com. In fact, 2/3 of all the sales that happen on Amazon.com are from third-party sellers. That's people like you and me selling products on Amazon. In fact, 40% of all Amazon sellers have made at least $100,000 selling products on Amazon. That's over 400,000 people just in the United States that have made at least $100,000 selling products on Amazon. And this is personally my favorite business model, especially for beginners, because this is the first business model that actually made me $100,000 of passive income per year. When I launched this product on Amazon, by my second month selling it on Amazon, I was doing over $30,000 in sales per month. Now, the truth is, with selling on Amazon, there's a lot of costs and fees. For instance, you have to pay for any of the products that you're actually selling on Amazon. On top of that, Amazon charges a 15% fee just to sell your product on their platform. And if you want to take advantage of their Amazon FBA program, there's another fee associated with that. Now, for those that don't know, FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. And this is a program where you can send the inventory you want to sell on Amazon into their warehouse. And when you get a sale on the Amazon.com website, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship your order out to the customer. And by being part of this program, it will make your product Prime eligible, which will make it so more customers are going to want to buy your product because they know that they can get it with 2-day shipping. And by being part of the Amazon FBA program, Amazon's handling all the fulfillment, the shipping of your product, which again means you can live wherever you want, you can travel wherever you want. And once you build up your business, you get everything set up, it's actually really easy to maintain. So I'd give this business model a 2 out of 5 for how hard it is to maintain once you get it up and running. And I'd give it a 3 out of 5 for how hard it is to actually start this business model. I did an in-depth video on how you can start an Amazon business that I'll link up here. But as far as how hard it is to make $100 a month using this business model, I personally would give this a 1 out of 5. And the reason for this is that Amazon.com has over 148 million Prime customers. That's 148 million people that are looking to buy things on Amazon. So if you're selling a product on Amazon, chances are you're going to be able to get a decent amount of sales for your product. In fact, if you were selling a product that only made a profit of $10 for every unit that you sold, all you would have to do is sell 10 units of that product per month to make $100. And for me, by my second month, I was able to sell over 1,000 units of my product. And when you subtract out all my costs, I was making over $10,000 profit per month. And if you want more information about that business model, make sure to subscribe because that's what I usually talk about on this YouTube channel, which leads me to the 5th way that you can make passive income, and that's YouTube. And last year, I made almost $200,000 with YouTube ads alone, even though my channel only has a little over 100,000 subscribers. And all you need to start making YouTube videos is a phone. So I'd give this a 1 out of 5 as far as difficulty to start. Though to do it well, you might want to learn some basic editing as well as some Photoshop work to be able to make a good thumbnail. So let's bump this up to a 2 out of 5. And I'd give this a 3 out of 5 with how difficult it is to make $100 a month. And here's why. The average YouTuber only makes between $3 to $5 per every 1,000 views that their videos get. And on top of that, to be able to monetize your YouTube channel, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and your videos need to have accumulated at least 4,000 hours worth of watch time. And on average, it takes people at least 6 months to be able to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark and to accumulate those 4,000 hours worth of watch time. So if you wanted to make $100 a month with YouTube, you'd have to get at least 20,000 views if you were able to make $5 for every 1,000 views that your video gets. Now here's the secret. Not all types of YouTube videos make the same amount of money per 1,000 views. In fact, on my channel, I make an average of $50 per every 1,000 views that my videos get. And that's because my niche of teaching people how to sell on Amazon doesn't have a lot of YouTubers that are talking about it. So if businesses want to advertise on a channel that's talking about Amazon FBA, they only have a small number of videos to choose from, which means that all these different businesses have to compete against each other for the views. And ultimately, it means more money for me and everybody else that's talking about Amazon FBA. So when you're picking a topic for your YouTube channel, try to pick a niche where there's not a lot of competition and that advertisers are willing to pay a lot of money to advertise on your channel. And if you can make $50 per 1,000 views, all you need to do is get 2,000 views per month to make $100 with YouTube. And if you posted 5 videos per month, that would mean that you only need to average 400 views per video to make that $100, which is not that hard to do, especially when you consider the 80-20 rule, which is maybe the most important principle to entrepreneurship. If you learn one thing from this video, understand the 80-20 rule. And I've made over 1,000 videos for my YouTube channel, but in 2020, there was 13 videos that made up 50% of all the views that I received on my YouTube channel, which means that 1% of the videos that I've made on YouTube ended up leading to 50% of the money that I made on YouTube. And the reason I'm telling you this is don't think that every single video you post on YouTube needs to get 400 views. If one of your videos get 10,000 views and all the rest of your videos just get 100 views, you could still hit that $100 per month. Now I'm making this sound easy, but there's actually a lot that goes into a well-made YouTube video. And if you want me to do a full video teaching you how to actually make a successful YouTube channel, hit the like button. And if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll make a complete video teaching you everything I know about YouTube. And realistically, I'm gonna give this method a 3 out of 5 for how hard it is to make $100 a month, because most people aren't gonna be making $50 for every 1,000 views their video gets. They're probably gonna be making closer to that $3 to $5 range. I'm also going to give this a 3 out of 5 for how hard it is to maintain a YouTube channel, because you do need to post a new YouTube video about once a week in order to maintain your channel growth. But one of the big benefits about having a YouTube channel is not only are you going to make money from ad revenue, you can also make money from method number 6 and number 7. And method number 7 is one of my favorite ways to make passive income that I've ever found. Number 6 is affiliate marketing, and it's extremely beginner friendly. In fact, 48% of all affiliate marketers make at least $20,000 a year. And last year, people made over $12 billion with affiliate marketing. And I'd give this method a 2 out of 5 for how hard it is to start. Because the way that affiliate marketing works is you find a company who's selling a product or a service, and all you have to do is promote that product or service. And when you help that company to get a sale, they give you a percentage of the money that they make. For instance, if you find a product on Amazon that you like and you think's really amazing, and you share it on social media, you could get a percentage of every single sale that you make for that product, though you're only going to make around 3 to 5% of whatever the price of the product is. And generally, if you're going to do affiliate marketing, you want to find a business that's going to give you a much higher percent of the sale. For instance, one company that I do affiliate marketing for, I get 25% of every single sale generated by any customer that I send their way for the lifetime of that customer. And I make around $6,000 a month doing affiliate marketing for this business, even though I've only probably made around 5 to 10 videos talking about their service. And the way this works is I create a video showing people how to use this software. People watch that video, and in the video, I tell them there's a link down below in the description. Once they click on that link and they sign up for that software, I get a kickback from the company. And if you want to do affiliate marketing, but you don't want to make YouTube videos, that's okay. 65% of affiliate marketers generate traffic by using blogs. So you can always write articles teaching people how to use different software or helping them to decide on which kind of products that they want to buy. And this is a great way to make passive income, because all you have to do is create the content once, and then the business that's providing the service has to do most of the hard work. And I'd rank this business model a 3 out of 5 in terms of how hard it is to make $100 a month. And that's because you have to be relatively good at writing articles or doing social media in order to convince people to buy some kind of a product or service by using your link. I'd also give it a 3 out of 5 in terms of how hard it is to maintain an affiliate marketing business. And that's because if you write an article or make a video about this service, there's nothing stopping other competitors from coming along and making a better video or a better article. And that means every so often you're going to have to update your content. Another way that you can make money by having a YouTube channel is by selling courses. And online education is exploding. It's important to remember that we are now in a knowledge economy. Information has value. And if you can help someone to learn something or do something faster than they would be able to do on their own, you can charge money for that information. And the great thing about selling a digital product like a course is the profit margin is nearly 100%. Now, the truth is the difficulty to start this business model depends. I'd rate this anywhere from a 2 to a 4. If you do not have any type of an audience and nobody knows who you are, it's very difficult to try to sell a course. However, if you have an audience, all you need to do is get a camera and start recording all that valuable information you have and package it up into a course. And there's websites like Kajabi that make it extremely easy to take your videos and turn it into a fully developed online course. I'll put a link down below that'll give you a free trial of Kajabi if you're interested in starting your own online course. And I'd give this business model a 3 out of 5 as far as how hard it is to make $100 a month. Because if, for instance, you're selling a course that's $100, all you need to do is get one sale per month. And that's really not that hard to do. And I'd give this business model a 1 out of 5 for how hard it is to maintain. Because once you create the content, you don't really need to do a lot of work to maintain it. But out of all 7 of these different business models, if I had to recommend one to start with, I would recommend Amazon FBA. In fact, I taught my girlfriend how to create her own Amazon FBA business. And in this video right here, we talk about the real results of how she did with her Amazon business. We talk about everything. We talk about how much revenue she made, all the costs associated with her business, and how much profit she actually made. So click on that video because she shares step by step how she was able to start an Amazon FBA business and quit her job. So click on that video and I'll see you in the next video.